Hey beautiful friend, how are you doing? Today I'm going to show you a fantastic opening system and your opponent will fight for the draw, but usually you are going to win easily. What we are talking about? We're talking about King's Gambit, e4, e5 and now f4. What is the idea behind this opening? The idea is after this natural move, it takes f4, the white's idea is to develop the pawn on d4 and grab the center. But if he do it immediately, for example if he play immediately now d4, then black have this annoying check and the king has to go on e2 and white's development is not very normal. For that reason white here have two good options. One of them is knight to f3. The idea is to stop this queen h4 idea, and after that he can move forward the pawn on d4, and the second idea is this bishop to c4, and we are clearing this f1 square and white is continuing normally with his development. So let's go forward. After knight to f3, black can reply white's idea mainly. White's idea is to play d4, then to capture the pawn on f4, then to develop the bishop on c4, and then to castling swords. And by all these moves you can see that white have fantastic position in the center now. Here the f line is open, we have fantastic development, and this is the perfect scenario for white. And usually white, in order to achieve all that, because here in this position the next move could be this knight to c3, right? Even from these first two moves, white can try this knight to c3 first and then to develop the pawn on f4. This is Vienna Gambit, this is Vienna game, this is another system, but in any case I just mentioned it. So after that we have f4, try to attack the center immediately, and we're creating problems to black because we're trying to capture this pawn on e5. It takes f4, and now white is playing knight to f3, g5, and now is attacking this pawn immediately. h4, this pawn on g5 is under attack, and after f6 we have a very nice sequence of moves here. We can capture on g5, and then black should recapture, of course. Now we have bishop to c4. This is a normal development because we are preparing the development. We would like to jump on e5, and this is white's idea. And here after h6, now white will continue in this particular game. He continue with knight to e5. We have queen e7, and now white is winning because he has this extremely powerful check on h5. This happened in the game, and after king h8, of course black resigned here because after king d8 we can give a check on f7, and now we have the mill. After rook e8 we can capture the rook. The king has to go in the corner again. We have another check. The king will go again here. We can capture on h6. This is a check by the queen. There is no good way for black to parry this check, so he should move forward. He should move on d8. After that we have another check on e8 again. We can capture on g5 with a check. We have another check again here, king e8, and now we are winning because we will going to play this final check on e5. He has to go here on d8, and you will capture the knight. This is not a check, but you have a knight, a rook and a pawn. So hopefully you can win this game, right? So let's see another example on this fantastic opening, and now we have the same sequence of moves: e4, e5, f4. It takes f4, knight to f3. Bishop e7, this is a normal move because black would like to protect solidly this pawn on f4 and protect the pawn. This is extra pawn, right? So we have bishop to c4, and white's idea is to sacrifice the pawn in order to have development advantage. Now we have d5, bishop takes d5, and knight f6. Black give up the pawn. This is a good strategy in general, to give back the pawn in order to develop the pieces. And now you can see that this bishop is under attack, and if the bishop moves away immediately, for example if he goes here, then black can capture the pawn on e4, and black here has a good game. So let's go back. He went knight to c3, normal move, c6, bishop b3, and now black made a mistake. The next move is very natural, of course, bishop to g4, but this is a big mistake. Can you find the best move here for white? and white here can capture on f7. And the idea behind it is, after this normal recapture on f7, we have this double attack, knight e5 double attack, king g8, and we can recapture the bishop on g4. So white is a pawn up now and with a better position. So in the game he played this king f8 move, but then white put back the bishop on b3, and this is a very big advantage for white. And black resigned here, maybe too early, but white have a better position in any case. So let's move forward to see another fantastic game, and we have here Janowski played with white pieces. Janowski and another play in any case. e4, e5, f4, e takes f4, knight f3, the usual stuff, and black continued here with this move, bishop to c5. This is not a very good move, because we can play d4 and grab the space in the center. Bishop to b6, and now bishop f4. This is an ideal scenario for white, because he recaptured back the pawn and everything's really cool. d6, bishop c4, knight e7, and black give up the pawn, but he would like to develop his pieces and finalize the development to castling and finalize his opening development. And white went very aggressively here. He went on g5. He is attacking on f7, and black is just in time to castling short. But white continued his attack, because this knight is not on f6, and this allowed the queen to jump in the attack with this queen h5. The queen now is threatening to capture on h7 and deliver the checkmate. And after h6, now we have a diagram position, or a very nice position for white, because white is winning here. He captured here on f7, and this is a fantastic move, because we not just capture a pawn, but we are creating deadly threats here. We would like to give a discover attack, and for example, if he just moved the queen, we have mate in 3. This is a check. We are attacking the king has to go away, and after that we have this check again. The king has to go on g8, and now the final checkmate is queen h8. For that reason it's difficult, and he give up the rook here. Now we capture on f7 with the bishop, king h8, for example, and now what are you going to do? It's white's turn. And of course, in some scenarios you should open up the position, and you can do it by sacrifices. Bishop takes h6, g takes h6, and the final checkmate will follow up with this queen takes h6 checkmate. And the final game for today, we have e4, e5, f4, the king's gambit again, and now e takes f4, the accept gambit. We have knight to f3 to stop the queen h5 idea, knight to c6, bishop c4, and now g5. This looks normal for black, because he would like to protect this f4 pawn, and that sometimes to attack the knight. And now we have h4. This is the usual reaction, attack the pawn on g5, and after f6 we have a nice combination here. Can you find it? And the combination goes like that: knight takes g5. If you like to sacrifice your pieces and create an early attack, the king's gambit is the suitable opening for you, because after, for example, after this move, f takes e5, it is a checkmate in 5 moves. We can give a check here on h5, king e7, then we can deliver another check, for example, king to d6, and now we have this powerful idea, e5, luring the king to the center. And after king takes e5, for example, we can give a check here, and after king to f6, the final checkmate is with queen to g5, and this is a checkmate. For that reason, after f6, the best move here is to capture on g5 and create this powerful attack. During the game, black didn't touch this knight on g5, but he tried to parry the threats with this knight to e5, because now he's threatening the bishop, and he would like to close the deadly diagonal h5 e8 with the knight. So we have queen h5, this is a check, and now he cannot just run away with the king, because after that we can develop the knight. We are threatening many things, like a check on d5, for example, and after that we can capture on g5, king d6, and we can capture the queen. or if he went back on e8, then we can deliver this double attack. We are attacking the king and the rook in the corner, so the queen is very powerful here. For that reason he didn't went on e7, but he played knight to g6. And now we remove the defender, we capture on h7, the knight on g6 is unprotected, and after maybe not the only move, but it looks natural to play the knight here, we have the final checkmate by white. Can you find it? Knight takes f6, and this is a checkmate. I'm going to create another video with a King's Gambit, so stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you soon.
So, why you should become a member? This is an amazing opportunity to you to support the channel and gain access to exclusive perks. Well, it's not just about supporting the channel, it's about becoming part of the exclusive community. You'll be helping me to continue creating the content you love, and in return you get some fantastic benefits. We have 3 membership levels, tolerated fit everyone needs: the gold, the diamond and the platinum. Join us as a member is a great way to interact with me directly. You will get loyalty badges next to your name in comments, access to custom emojis and special discounts. I prioritize replies to members. Access exclusive videos available only for members to enhance your chess skills. The time to improve is now. On the platinum membership plan you will get a chess course for free. So what you are waiting for? Click the join button to become a member today. Let's take this journey together to the next level and unlock these amazing perks.